Hi, I'm Shweta Evangeline, and welcome to NEXUS Warm Community. And today's session is how to write a professional email, where you'll be going through a lot of tips and tricks and much more, where you'll be getting a lot of useful takeaways exclusively curated from us. So let's start. Hi, I'm Shweta Evangeline from NEXUS Warm Community, and today we'll be learning a lot about professional email crafting. Today's session is on how to write a professional email, where you'll be getting a lot of tips and tricks and much more useful takeaways exclusively curated for you. So, what are we going to learn today? We are going to learn about the importance of a professional email, understanding basics, and we'll also learn how to craft a professional email. We'll also go through a lot of common email scenarios, and you'll also get a lot of tips and best practices and a lot of useful takeaways exclusively curated for you. Let's start with the very beginning. I'll let me introduce about NEXUS Warm Community. We are a student community that constantly works on students' benefits. Our motto is one. It's simple and it's fun. It's to upskill students to take them from step one to step success. So this student community will be a lot of help. Will be very helpful for you, and I'm sure you'll always have fun through learning sessions, through very exciting sessions that we'll be providing in the upcoming days as well. So let's go through the importance of professional emails. We write professional emails because to improve our brand, to improve professionalism, to help maintain positive relationships. A well crafted professional email is very important. It conveys competence, builds trust, and serves as a formal record, making it an essential tool for effective collaboration and decision making. It is very helpful. Professional emails are helpful because of these points. The communication clarity. We always require communication clarity in our daily lives. For example, how about you write a very bad email saying, for example, you are writing an apology email and you say, I am going to someone's marriage and I'll be very busy, so I want to leave. No, that is all rubbish. You have to be very clear about why you need a leave. You have to very clear and concise in your subject line, and in the body line you have to be very accurate about the matter you'll be presenting to ensure that your communication is very clear to the person who's receiving your email. Next up is professionalism and reputation. You have to be very professional while writing your professional emails. One thing, you are creating a brand through this email. You are representing your organization yourself to ensure that your message is deliverable and clear to the opposite person who's receiving your email. So, professionalism is mandatory when you are collaborating with someone or requesting something to someone. Everything, whatever it is, follow up emails, apology emails, whatever you're writing, you have to maintain the professionalism so that your reputation stays on record. Also, it helps us in record keeping. For example, you are searching through your bulk of emails and you are confused on what email you exactly want. And if there is no subject line, there is a problem where you will be searching through a lot of emails and you'll end up in a junk folder. So, record keeping is very important, and professional emails help you do that. Next up is formality and tone. Your tone should always be polite. Don't be rude in your emails. Be polite, clear, and concise about the matter you're writing or representing to the opposite person, the receiver. And it also helps you in decision making. When you receive an email that is very professional, it automatically tells you, okay, this person is really good. And if his email is so perfect, then the person's characteristics or behavior is also represented through the email he's writing. So the decision making also is helpful when you write a professional email. So let's jump to understanding basics of a professional email. The Every email is broken down into five components. One is subject line. In this subject line, you craft your clear and concise subject lines. Your subject line should be short, very short, in one sentence. It's basically a summary of your whole body text, whatever you're writing. Next up is salutation. In salutation, you choose a appropriate greeting. I choose dear principal, or dear the role of a person, or dear the name of the person, or dear the organization. So there are many templates I'll be sharing with you after the session. For example, I'll show you an example. Here you can see good and bad examples, and I have categories as well: subject line, greeting, opening line, body of the email, closing line, sign off, attachments, and follow up. These points will always help you while crafting your own professional email. Next up is body. In this body, you have to write the whole content of your email, where you'll be representing everything you want to convey to your receiver. For example, you want a leave and you write the email curating according to your leave reasons. For example, you're going to attend a marriage, and then your subject will be permission of leave or else requesting for a leave. You don't write everything in your subject line. It's a very simple summary of your body that is in your email. And in the body, you start with the salutation. For example, dear principal, if you're writing it to your college principal, and then the body starts, I. You have to introduce yourself in every email. Even though the person knows who is writing the email, you have to introduce yourself. Introduce yourself in the email, and then uh, list out the reasons for your absence of leave. And then after writing the reasons, make sure your reasons are always written in bullet points. When you write in bullet points, uh, it is more readable for the receiver. The receiver, when he's reading your email, he always looks for bullet points. Bullet points are easy to catch, easy to grab, and it's always useful. Uh, in one in one line, I'll say points are important because when you're reading a paragraph, it can be confusing. So always choose bullet points. I personally use bullet points a lot. And next up, we have closing line, that is selecting the right closing phrase. My go to closing phrase is hoping for a positive response from your side. It's a go to response that I use for a lot of my emails. And then signature. What do you include in your email signature? That is very important. Here you can see in sign off, you say best regards, and then you write your name and then your role. And you can also give out your phone number. If you're not comfortable giving out your phone number, you can always omit that. But best regards, name, and role. And if you don't have any role, you're just a normal student, then fine. Name is fine with. So you have to always mention best regards, and regards is also fine, but thank you or else bye, these are all informal languages and you don't use them in professional emails. Next up, how to craft a professional email. Now we have a lot of templates exclusively curated for you. I created 13 templates, 13 professional email templates for you to start on. So, while crafting a professional email, you have to keep these 5 points in your mind. Always be sure that these 5 points stick to your email. Firstly, writing a clear subject line. Tips on summarizing the email content in the subject line. So, what do you do is when you write a subject line, you have to summarize your whole body email into single one line. And when you start the email, you have to address the recipient properly with dear name, or hello is sometimes fine, but mostly use dear the role of the person, or dear the name of the person, or dear the name of the organization. And then you have to get to the point in your body of the email. You have to write a concise introduction providing necessary details with bullet points. As I said, using bullet points for clarity is very important and crucial while writing a professional email. When you write a paragraph, the recipient could get bored or sometimes get confused, or the lack of community clarity might occur. So use bullet points for clarity in your body email when you're writing a lengthy email. Next up is your call to action, which is CTA. You have to clearly state what you need from the recipient. For example, my call to action is hoping for a positive response. Now he knows that I'm hoping for a positive response and definitely not for a negative response. I'm not taking no for an answer. But I'm not being rude in my email saying I don't want no for an answer. I'm being very polite here saying I'm hoping for a positive response from your side. So that is how you do your call to actions. So whether it's a response or a meeting or a task to be completed, don't be harsh. Even if the task is overdue, you don't have to be rude. Be very polite and craft your emails to make them professional. Next important thing is proofreading. The importance of checking for spelling, grammar, and clarity before sending. Sometimes you have to be very sure about the spelling and grammar. Mainly when you are addressing it to someone, if you're writing dear and a name of the person, and if you write the person's name, I mean, if you spell their name incorrectly, it'll be very bad impression on you. It'll put a really bad impression on you if you misspell someone else's name. So make sure the names are correct, there are no grammatical mistakes, the punctuations are correct, and that your sentence makes sense. So proofread your email, or else show it to your friends, show it to someone you trust, or else you can also use many AI tools to proofread your email. You can use Grammarly, although it is not free completely, but to some extent it proofreads your email and you'll be good to go. Next, we have a lot of common email scenarios. The top 5 common email scenarios are email to a colleague, that is, can be a teammate, schoolmate, college mate, can be someone working with us in a team. Or else, second one is email to a superior. You have to write to your principal, or else your boss, or someone who's hiring you. That will be the email to your superior. And then email to a client. Now if you're working in an organization and you want to talk to someone, or someone ordered you something and you are doing something to them, you're working something, uh, or else you are selling something and a customer asked you to do a personalized order for them, and you are making sure that you work according to their needs. So that will be your email to a client. And then the most important emails we need are the last two: follow up emails and apology emails. Apology emails are very important because you don't have to be rude. Never ever. Don't be rude in your emails to be professional. You have to be very polite. So check your tone, and you have to be very formal about your emails and needs. Also, follow up emails are those emails when you send an email to someone and you didn't get a response from them for like 2 or 3 days, and you want a response from them very badly. So then you write a follow up email where you ask them to respond for that previous email. I have the template ready regarding the follow up email. These are the 13 email templates that I've created for you so that you have something to start on and you don't have to start from scratch. So these 13 templates are very useful. Also, these are used in daily life a lot of times from with by a lot of organizations. So you can use any of these email templates and be ready to craft your own professional email to create your own brand. Next, we have tips and best practices. These are the best practices one has to follow. Firstly, we'll talk about reply versus reply all later. Firstly, I'll tell you about attachments. When you're adding an attachment, for example, you're attaching a PDF or an image or an important document to someone, you're sending it to someone or a report, you have to also mention in the email that attached is some so and so report, or else attached is my resume. You have to mention that line and not attach your documents directly, because there are chances that people, when they read your email, they might not check your attachments, they might miss checking or opening your attachments. So make sure to write in your emails, write one line saying attached is my report, attached is my resume, please do check. That one simple line will help you a lot. Next, we have response time. When you send an email to someone, at least wait for 2 to 3 days before sending a follow up email. Don't be so pushy or don't be so eager to send a follow up email. If you don't get a response after 2 to 3 days, then you send a follow up email. But you sent it today and you're not getting any response by tonight, don't be so eager and send another email saying I didn't get your response. It can cause a very bad impression on you. Next, we have handling difficult situations. Of course, when we are handling different situations which are very difficult to handle, it might be complex and very irritating for us to always be polite. But again, we always have to be polite. So make sure you are always formal, professional, and your tone is always polite while crafting your emails. Even though the other person is being rude, make sure you're always polite in your emails. Next, we have to always avoid common mistakes. For example, as I said, when you're mentioning an organization's name or when you're mentioning a recipient's name, make sure you're not misspelling their name, because it can cause a very bad impression on you. I myself sometimes get angry when people misspell my name. Sometimes they write SWETA Shweta or else SHWETHA, which is not very perfect. So you have to always make sure that you are spelling your client's or recipient's name perfectly. Next, always avoid grammatical mistakes, avoid punctuation mistakes, make sure everything is good. Proofread your email once, twice, thrice, the many, the merrier. And next, we have reply versus reply all. So, what is this reply versus reply all? I'll show you a very simple example. This is the email I've sent, a testing email that I've sent to myself and my other two emails. One email is in to section, one email is in CC section, and one is in BCC section. And you have two buttons to reply. When you click on reply, it is only replying to one email, that is which is representing in the to section. This email is being selected when you click on the reply button. And when you click on the reply to all button, it replies to two emails. First, the to section and the CC section. It doesn't reply to the BCC section because it's a blind carbon copy. CC means carbon copy. When you're sending a mail to someone, automatically a copy of this mail is sent to other mails as well, which are mentioned in CC section, that is carbon copy section. And we have blind carbon copy section, where these emails will not be visible to the other person who will be receiving. Now, I send this email to myself so I can see this BCC section. But if I'm sending it to someone else, putting this email in BCC section, they won't be able to see it. And also, these emails will be hidden. As well as when you select reply or reply all, this email will not be replied to this email because it's a blind carbon copy. So when you click on reply, only the two recipients will be getting the email or your reply. And if you select on reply all, the CC section recipients also will get the email. So this is tips and best practices. We have a lot more tips and best practices that I would like to share with you. So comment down below if you want these exclusively made tips and best practices, good examples and bad examples of crafting a professional email. If you want all of them in your desktop, then please comment down under this session and you'll get exclusive access to these resources which I've exclusively curated and prepared it for you. I have 13 email templates for you to start on, which will be very helpful for you, and you don't have to start from scratch while writing your professional email. So, useful takeaways. We have one cheat sheet that is, I've already showed you. This is the cheat sheet you'll be getting for writing a professional email, where you'll be getting tips for all of the categories I've mentioned earlier in the session. And you'll also have the good and bad examples, how to write a professional email, what to avoid while writing. Everything is mentioned here in this sheet in detail. And you'll also get email templates, free email templates that I've written for you, exclusively for you. We have 13 email templates: email to a colleague, email to a superior, client, follow up email, apology email, collaboration email, thank you email, email for requesting something is also an important email. Then email for congratulating, for scheduling a meeting, accepting a proposal, requesting feedback, providing feedback. Every email template that you would like to have is available here. So comment down under the YouTube video after this live session ends and you will get these exclusive uh, resources from us. Next, if you're interested, you can have one-on-one session with me regarding a professional email writing. You can learn more about this. You can have a little workshop with me. If not interested for one-on-one session, then we can have a group session as well. So email me if you want to. You can email to nexuswarm@gmail.com regarding if you want to have a one-on-one session. Write a professional email to us saying that if you want a one-on-one session with me, mention my name. Also make sure you spell my name correctly. And yeah, so write to this email if you are interested for a one-on-one session with me regarding professional email writing or whatever topic you're interested in. Next, personalized feedback. We have a very exciting contest prepared exclusively for you. This is the email contest we have. You have to write a professional email to nexuswarm@gmail.com describing about yourself and how you'll be a good candidate to be a part of our team. Best emails will get a personalized feedback from me. As I already mentioned, the best emails will be shortlisted and they will get a personalized feedback from me. And if you're the best from the best, you will have a chance to win to become a part of our community's inner team. We are not looking for specific roles. We are looking for normal people who want to contribute to our community, to be a part of our inner team. So if you want to be a part of our student community, then please join us. Write a professional email describing about yourself to nexuswarm@gmail.com. That is here. Write to nexuswarm@gmail.com. describe yourself, use everything that I've shared. You can also use these templates I've mentioned. Choose any template that is suitable, craft your email, add your uniqueness, and then make sure you use these tips. Follow every tip, and you will be the best of the best. Next up, contact us. Follow our social media links. I'll be sharing this PDF as well, this presentation as well. You can click on the links, and these links will direct you to our social media channels. Also, make sure that you follow us on our WhatsApp channel as well, Instagram, LinkedIn for a lot of updates. And I've shared a WhatsApp group. So join that WhatsApp group to get access to all these resources I've created for you. So, okay. So this is it. Thank you so much for joining, for learning so much. If you have any questions, you can ask in the comment section. All of your comments are visible. I've posted the WhatsApp group link in the comment section. So make sure you join the WhatsApp group to get access to all these resources, the presentation, the email templates, and also the cheat sheet, which is very important while crafting your email. Also, write to nexusform@gmail.com. Craft your own professional email, describe yourself, make sure you use bullet points so that we don't get confused. And if you have any attachments, attach them, attach your resume or any work experience, anything you want to share with us. You can also upload your links in the email. And after you attach your resume or any documents, make sure you use this line: attached is my resume, or attached is my work experience. Whatever you're attaching, make sure you write that line, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that afterwards, when we have these sessions, you will be notified immediately and you'll have a lots of fun through learning and also get exclusive access to a lot of resources curated just for you. So I'm sure you all enjoyed learning so much about professional emails through this session. Thank you for being so patient and learning a lot about professional email writing. Make sure that you use one of these templates. Tag us. You can post on LinkedIn. What did you like about a session? Comment down under YouTube session. Also, you can post in different social media channels. Make sure you tag us. And don't forget about the email writing contest, where the best of you will win a chance to join our community and be a part of our inner team. Once again, thank you so much for joining. Until then, I'm Shweta Evangeline signing off. Bye.